Man, y'all thought I wasn't gonna show up. Don't even lie about it. Y'all thought I wasn't coming. It's Friday. I told you guys on Friday, it's like, we got to start the morning off high energy. And another thing, I can hear these motherfuckers doing construction. So if we get to banging and clanging around here, I'm out. I don't do the live streams with everybody banging and clanging. The maintenance guys, they know. I'm going to call them right now and tell them I'm doing my live stream. Y'all got to stop. Welcome to another episode. I think this might be episode 40. You heard? That's crazy. We're already here? I don't really know if it's 40. But it's close. It's 39 or 40 or something like that. My brother Scott's in the building. Two hotties in the building. I gotta share this out to all the groups, all the podcast and independent DIY music groups. You guys gotta start joining these groups and then sharing out with me in the morning. So that way I can just get right to it. All right, so I'm gonna share. We'll do 10. We'll do 10 groups. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. See? Hear me sharing it? You hear that? I have to do this because no one will ever see this ever again. Hey, thanks, Scott. Originally I thought I was only going to do it for 3 weeks and just like see how it went, but it's been going really good thanks to you guys. I'll tell you what, I won't do this if you guys don't show up. I'll never be back again. I'm going to keep going live every morning if you guys like to keep learning about the music industry. I only do it for like my staff members and my friends. I don't think anybody else really gives a shit, but mutually, I don't give a fuck either. So, no, if there are people that still want to learn about the music industry, I read about it every day. So this is like double barrel shotgun to me. This is like I get to kind of repurpose a little bit of my work time. So I spend an hour or two every single day researching and reading about, the top 5 to 10 stories in the music industry, the technology industry, and the social media industry. That's what I do fucking regardless. So I think you should too, because we live in that world, I was asking people the other day, I was like, which utilities do you pay first? Which utilities do you think you should pay first, Lexi? Your rent? Okay. Right. No, I'll, we'll go with that. That's a priority. What else? What comes next? Roof over your head. What comes next? Food? She said food. This is my order.
I have no clue.
I'm with you on pay the rent. I think you need to pay the rent. And then I think you need to pay for electricity. And then the internet. That's the point I'm trying to make. The internet is a utility. You can't live without it. What is that noise? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that noise during the stream. I would hate to stop the stream right now. I would hate it. Aha. Scott said rent, then electric. The reason why I'm saying this is because the internet is a utility. You can't even pay your electric bill unless you're on the internet. I mean, even homeless people have cell phones and the internet. They need it. You know what I mean? Like, homeless people you can't even be successfully homeless without an iPhone. How are you going to be successfully homeless without, fucking Cash App or something? Believe me, if I was homeless, I'd have Venmo, Zelle.
Apple.
Right, Apple fucking Pay. It's crazy, right? Oh, shit, I'm supposed to be sharing this shit. I forgot. See what happens? Local band podcast hub. Podcast networking union. Podcast for people that smoke a lot of weed. Podcast group. So there's some stuff here. If we all share together, like if I share to 100 places, I'll be arrested by the end of the day. But if we all share together, like we all share to a couple places, all of us, then I won't look like a fucking criminal. I'll do a couple more. I like posting in these groups called Keep It Real. Because that's all I do. I have a hard time doing anything else. It bothers me. I consider my ride a necessity. Car insurance would be next. I would say for most people, yeah, transportation is key. So like, yeah, people need a roof over their head, if they can. But they certainly need a connection to the internet. Like you can't get a car or an apartment unless you have a connection to the internet. Like how are you going to maintain these things without a connection to the internet and a cell phone? Don't they give people cell phones now? Like if you can't have one? I'm just saying, how are we all supposed to? I think it's illegal to be homeless. You're looking at me like that, but I'm serious. I think it's illegal. Like in some states, I think it's illegal to be homeless. We have a serious fucking problem. So then what else? I mean, it's going to be illegal to not have a job. It'd be like you're on parole. It'd be illegal for you to not have a cell phone. It would be illegal for you to not do what you're told. I mean, what happens if you don't pay the electric bill, right? They come to your house and they give you an eviction notice. So you're forced to have it. It's illegal to not have electricity. It's illegal almost to not have the internet. You can't get a job. If it's illegal to be homeless, then it's also illegal. It's damn near illegal to not have a cell phone and a connection to the internet. I'm just saying. That's the connection I make. I mean, I'm not a flawless motherfucker. Tell me another story. If some places it's illegal to be homeless, seriously. And the whole idea is like, if you might not be homeless if you had a job, right? But how do you get a job? You got to fill out an application and stuff like that, introduce yourself, right? You got to go to the DMV and all this other stuff. You got to have an ID. How are you going to have an ID if you don't have an address? So it's illegal to be homeless. I'm saying, like, even if you have a cell phone, like you have to have an address, don't you? No, I don't even know anymore. I don't have a damn thing, so I don't even know. I'm like a homeless person. I don't do nothing. I don't want no electricity. Don't sign me up for nothing. I'm lying flat. The less subscriptions I have, the better for me. For my whole life. I want my whole life. I'm going to go without nothing. Think about it. It's like you have some of humanity and their whole life in living is like acquiring things. And then you have other people that are like avoiding acquiring shit. You got people that are acquiring, merchandise and products and land and things like that. And then you got other people that are trying to get rid of shit. It's fucking crazy. What are we doing? Hans said he was homeless once and had a flip phone. I mean, I that was probably just the phone of the time, though, right? Scott says homelessness is a big problem here in the United States. Oh, my God. You know what? I forget that you live in New York City. Where do you live? If you don't mind me asking. If you live in New York, City, it's like living in a big apartment with everybody. Like being in New York City. Oh, cool. That's the one place I think I've never been. I've never been to Queens. I've never been to Queens. Why have I never been to Queens? We've rode through. I've never gotten nothing to eat in Queens. We got to do a show. I think we should do a show in Queens. We've never done a show like in the deep in the city like that. I think it's too hard because like if you do like a lot of places, you don't want to like drag an amplifier up 30 flights of stairs in the hood. That's why people in the hood don't have bands. Think about it. Where's your band practice going to be? Like in the towers? Like you're gonna bring a drum kit, you know, 22 flights. It's fucking crazy. Think about how hard it would be to have a heavy metal band or a rock and roll band, like in the hood, like in the projects, like in the jets. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to laugh.
I'm not talking about. This is a dumb Friday show.
Did you really just call it the jet?
The fucking jets. This is a stupid show today. Everybody just ignore me the whole day. I told you, I'm not a perfect person. I'm the opposite of whatever that is. That's why I come on here. So everyone can see it's okay. It's all right. Blame everything on me.
Embrace it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Look how fucked up I am so you can give yourself a break. Say, look at that guy. He's fucked up. Woo! Man, look how he thinks.
You just called it the Jets.
Yeah, you could be from the fucking Jets. Listen to this fucking guy. I'm bringing that orange amp to the big old city. Motherfucker, you ain't bringing that amp in the other room.
Right.
You could come over and move it around. Exactly. I don't think you've really like thought about this. Have you actually thought why I never bring that amplifier with me anywhere? Do you know how many times I've thought about selling that amplifier this year? Alone. It's fucking brand new. I would have sold that amplifier already if it didn't mean so much to me. At this point, I'm just holding on to that amplifier because I'm fucking stubborn and emotional. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to let it go. But if I knew what was the best for me, I'd probably sell it. He said, just give it to me. I'll knock you out in real life. I will never, if I'm not willing to sell it, why would I give it to you? Imagine me giving my amplifier to this guy.
Not gonna happen.
Bro, you have a better chance of fucking my little sister than playing on my amplifier. Sorry, little sis. But you get my point. You're bugging. I will never, ever, ever. Honestly, I can't even think of parting ways with that amplifier. I really can't. I can't. I think my plan is to die with that amplifier. I hope I'm fucking 87 years old and whenever I croak, I'm going to give that amplifier to somebody that I care about. Hans says, well, if you ever need the extra room in your house, I got room for it in my house. You don't have a house. You have an apartment like me, and that's why it's here. Like, if I had a house, I would probably play it. You know, listen, please, everybody, turn and direct your attention to staff member Hans, who wants all the attention in the room at this time. He's trying to tell me that I should give him my Rockaverb MK3. That's right. My custom black orange Rockaverb MK3. My 100-watt Rockaverb. And I should let him hold on to it in his apartment that he doesn't want to live in. This is a guy that's searching for homes. Aren't you looking for a house? If you're looking for a house right now because you live in an apartment, I live in an apartment. Why would I move my awesome amplifier from one apartment to another apartment? This is insane. Yo, see? Look at what Scott's talking about. This is what Scott said. He said, when I go, the only person that's getting my gear is my daughter. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm on. I'm in no rush. You know what I mean? But if you know what I mean? If something, I have it here right now recorded. If something tragic happens to me, if there's some sort of catastrophic upheaval, you know, if I get swept away by a hurricane or something, then all of my gear goes to my children. Naturally, it does not go to Hans. It does not go to Hans in Hans's old apartment that he doesn't want. You know what I'm saying? What is he talking about?
Hans.
What is he talking about?
Come back.
Come back for real, man.
Come back.
Now look, you tried to give your guitar away to fucking Sean. You know, and you want to hold on to my amplifier?
So what? Give it to
What the fuck? You'll probably give it to Sean. I can't believe this fucking dude. I can't, right. Why don't I just give my amplifier to Sean? What the fuck is going on here? We're never even going to start this fucking show because this guy wants to give my amplifier to Sean. You seeing this shit?
He wants to. It's like he's going.
It's not even that he wants to. He's just by default. This motherfucker's on autopilot giving everybody's shit away. I'll be... What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? Nobody in this entire chat does this but you. This is the only guy that comes in the chat and wants to give my property away. You want to know why? Here's the thing. Why don't you give your amplifier away first? Why don't you give your amplifier away? Okay, give it away. Give away your drums and your guitar like you were going to give it to Sean. Why don't you go give your music equipment away? I'm going to go and play mine as soon as I get off. I'm going to get off the live stream and I'm going to go play with the musical instruments. You, sir, can give yours away to the musical charity. Have fun. It's 11:11. He said no way. You expect me to? You fucking snake. This guy's fucking crazy.
There's a snake in my boat.
My goodness, he's a gardener. This guy over here tried to tell me, oh, why don't I let him have my beautiful custom black Rockaverb MK3 and get this, he's offering for me to store it in his shitty apartment. What the fuck? I also live in a shitty apartment. Why would I move? This guy's insane. The whole point is I don't play it because it's so fucking loud it will split the apartment building into fucking fragments. Why would I? Right. The reason why I don't play this amplifier is because I live in an apartment. Why would I have this amplifier only to relinquish it onto another person that lives also in a fucking apartment? This is crazy shit.
You're wild.
I've had enough of this shit. My joint went out. This is wildin'.
The joint went out?
The amplifier will break windows.
Listen.
Listen, you have no clue. I don't even think he understands. This is the loudest amplifier I have ever owned in my life. I have never heard a louder amplifier. I've never turned it up past 4. Just imagine that for a second. I've never turned this amplifier up past 4 in the old studio.
Stop.
I would never, if I turned it up on 4, if I turn the amplifier up on 4 in this apartment, someone's going to call the fucking police. You think it's a joke. I'll do it today just for fun.
I'm saying shit.
We'll do it. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? As long as, like, when they show up, I don't get shot, we're good. But legitimately, if I was to plug in my Rocker Verb 100-watt 4x12 custom MK3, I'm telling you right now, they will call the fucking SWAT team. I don't even have to play music. Like, we'll just plug it in and I'll just do pick slides. Yo, what's up, Chad? Yo, I've been talking shit all morning. I haven't got nothing done. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it's got to be like that. Sometimes we just got to talk. We got to do that. Yo, see? See? Wow. Why? Does your daughter play guitar, dude? Or instruments? So, yeah. Yeah, so I've got these little musical children in my family. I love them. I just want them to, all I want them to do is make music. It's awful. You know, like most parents are supposed to say, you know what I mean? I'm just not one of those parents. Like, you know how you're supposed to be responsible and tell your kids, just no money in music. You're going to invest your entire life and then wind up arguing with your friends online about amplifiers. I'm not telling any of my children that. I'm telling them to chase their fucking dreams. Seriously. Just this week, both of my children were like, I want to be this big. And I want to do this much. I don't even doubt them. I don't even doubt them. Why even doubt them? You know what I do tell my kids? You better fucking get to it. Let's go. You know what I mean? I want to be let's get going. What can I do to help? That's what I want to know. Yo, I'll show you a picture of this amplifier. It's the most beautiful amplifier in the world. I don't even want to play it. That's how disgusting and fetish-like it is. I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's the only weird, like, rock and roll elitist thing that I've ever done. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm always talking shit about, like, you know, old dudes and guitars. That's me now. I have an item, you know, that's in my home that I don't play. It's like a trophy, and it is my 4x12 amplifier. I don't play it. I haven't played it in over a year. Sometimes I wonder if it works. Like, I have nightmares about it. I'm like, oh my God, I wonder if this thing fucking works, you know? Scott says she's multi-talented, sings, acts, dances. Oh my God, that is awesome, dude. I'm blown away, man. Dude, that is awesome. I love the fact that both of my children come to me often and tell me, I want to be a musician. I want to be a singer. And I'm like, let's just get started. You know what I mean? Let's do everything. That's the only thing that gets me is I want them to do everything now, you know? And they're both different age groups, so we could be doing different things. But, like, man, that's what I'm telling you. I love watching. And my friends all have children at similar ages. Like, we could start a band right now. We could start a fucking band right now. Think if we got started right now. all us old guys will have to train ourselves not to be gatekeepers. Yo, I better read at least one article, or you guys are people are going to be skeptical. Okay, guys. Marilyn No Diddy Manson signs with Nuclear Blast Records. Are you excited? I'm not here to talk about rock and roll Skinners again. I did that the other day. Of course, Jerry Lee Lewis, Tupac. There are so many Skinners in rock and roll. I don't know why you guys put up with it. It's a very strange phenomenon. I'll say it before, I'll say it again. Hard rock and heavy metal protects its heinous criminal offenders, especially the ones that attack children. And for some reason, rock and roll protects their Skinners. It's a damn shame. Marilyn Manson signs a new record deal with Nuclear Blast and Skinner sympathizers, sharing a clip that appears to feature the artist's first new music since a wave of SA allegations in 2021. A wave of abuse allegations. Industrial shock rocker Marilyn Skinner No Diddy Manson appears to be back in the studio after sharing a clip on social media to announce his signing to independent metal label Nuclear Blast Records. I didn't know independent record labels sympathized with Skinners. I thought that was only a corporate world thing. Featuring what sounds like a new song. The deal follows a wave of abuse allegations and lawsuits filed against the musician, whose real name is Brian Warner, beginning in 2021. Mr. Warner hasn't released new music since 2020's We Are Chaos. Did you happen to hear any of that, Lex? We Are Chaos? No, I didn't. I don't listen to music made by Skinners. I don't care if you can play. I don't care if you can play the cello with your feet. If you're a Skinner, I don't listen to it. You might be the best singer in the world. You can break glass with your voice. That's wonderful. You could play a million kick drum notes. Or you're the scariest death metal guy or the cutest pop punk guy. If you guys are into abusing chicks or beating on the weak, you're not going to get my support. While it's not clear if Manson will only release a new single or if a full album is in the works, a representative for Nuclear Blast confirms the signing to Rolling Stone, adding that the signing is, quote, heralding a new phase in the career of this iconic metal Skinner artist. What do you talk? Of course he's iconic. All the iconic rock and roll legends are sex offenders. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. People love these guys. Following the allegations against him, Warner was quick to drop several of his longtime business associates, including manager Tony C. We'll just call him Tony C. His booking agent CAA, and his record label Loma Vista. So, that's weird. Okay. In 2021, Manson's ex-girlfriend, actress Evan Rachel Wood, accused him of all that other stuff we've seen before. Shortly thereafter, nearly 15 other women, including the musician's former assistant Ashley Walters and actress and former girlfriend Esme Bianco came forward with similar allegations? Yo, let's go over this again. Yo, that's crazy. I knew about Rachel Wood, and I knew about this current payout and settlement. This is shocking to me. Are you listening to this? This guy's on fucking tour.
That's why I'm like, that's why I laugh. Like,
This is rock and roll.
why I laugh?
This is nuclear. So, how many bands out there want to sign to Nuclear Blast? Like if I put up a post right now and I said, "Hey guys, who wants to sign to Nuclear Blast?" Think of how many bands would love to be a part of Nuclear Blast. Like, we don't sympathize with Puff Daddy, do we? Or is that just because he's black? Why do we sympathize with Marilyn Manson? I'm just asking a question. When it's rap music, we don't do it. We don't sympathize with rap rapists. We don't. Even when they're accused of it. I just, hold on a second. I understand I understand you go into a store, you get accused of stealing a candy bar, people check your pockets, think, oh, there's a candy bar in your pocket, how did it get there? Oh, I don't know. I was walking through the store, I was talking with my friend, it wound up in my pocket. That okay, right? But what about on the second time? And the third time? And the fifth time? And the seventh time? Is every time that you're accused of stealing candy bars, is it's all bullshit? This blows my mind. Let's bring this back. In 2021, this is rock and roll and heavy metal. This is what blows my mind. When I say that rock and roll and heavy metal is a fucking crime, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This guy just signed a new record deal with Nuclear Blast and he's going on tour. But independent bands that work their ass off and invested their whole lives can't get a fucking shot. Yo, dude, at least none of my friends are accused of raping chicks. Like, what the fuck is that? What? What the fuck? Okay. Let's read this again. In 2021, Manson's ex-girlfriend, we all know about this case. It was all over the news, the Rachel Wood stuff. We know about that. And she accused him of all the things that she accused him of, and that was resolved, understood. Shortly thereafter, 15 other women, including Marilyn Manson's former assistant, Ashley Walters, and another actress and former girlfriend, Esme Bianco, came forward with similar allegations of abuse. 15? Yo, 15? Think if I was accused think if somebody accused me of something like this. Think if one person was just rumored to accuse me of something like this. Look at how bad, look how poorly we were treated in different times that people don't even know the goings on that happens here in the office. Think of different versions of this band where people have come and gone and the rumors start flying and the traditions in the back hallways start going on. We ain't never been accused of no shit like that. Ain't none of my friends ever been accused of nothing like that. If any of my friends were ever accused of the type of stuff that Tupac and all these guys get accused of, Puff Daddy and Marilyn Manson, and just imagine that. Think if you were even accused of something like that, let alone it being real. Warner and his legal team have denied the allegations against him, and he has since settled some of the lawsuits out of court. When somebody settles, it means they pay their accuser money. No, I mean, if somebody accused me of murder, I'm taking that to trial. You know? I mean, if somebody knocked on my door right now and gave me a court summons and said, hey, man, back in 2015, you littered. I might have to take that up in a court of law. You know what I mean? Before I just paid the fine, I'm gonna have people discover my innocence. What I'm saying is innocent men don't pay their victims. I don't know any man in his right mind that would be accused of assaulting a woman and be innocent and pay to get out of trouble. Do you think people that don't do shit wrong are going to give people money to get out of trouble? Like, if you didn't do something wrong and somebody accused you of a crime that you didn't commit, would you pay to get out of it under any circumstances? We're not talking about just like one lady. And like, his legal team denied the allegations against him, and he has since settled some of the lawsuits out of court, including Bianco's. Among the suits still pending include one in which the rocker was sued for, I can't even do this, man. I can't even say it. Assault on a minor. What the fuck? Like, I'm reading this right now. What the fuck? Marilyn Manson is still pending suits, including one of which the rocker was sued for an assault of a minor? Like, what is this I'm reading? How is that? I just forget that it's him. Forget that it's these people for a second. Let's just pretend it's anybody, right? How is he going on stage and signing record deals? This is the best we could do. We're behind this. Rock and heavy metal's behind that. So there's a minor out there that's accusing this guy of assaulting them, and we don't want to hear that story. We don't believe them. Fuck that minor. Fuck what all them girls had to say. Let's ignore all of what they had to say. Let's ignore this kid or whatever. That's our stance in rock and roll. That's wild. That's rock and roll and metal. What? You guys are bugging. Additionally, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department launched a criminal investigation into Warner. What are you talking about? This guy just signed a record deal. And my friends can't play fucking Incarceration Fest. My friends can't get paid or make a living in rock and roll. And these people can be accused of assaulting minors. I didn't say he was guilty. I'm saying there's a minor that's accusing this guy of assaulting them. That's wild. What type of companies and music organizations wouldn't wait till the smoke clears, wouldn't wait for the scientific truths to emerge? I know if I worked at Nuclear Blast Records, I'd say, hold on, let's wait till this guy gets out of court with the minor before we start signing dudes. Like, this is rock and metal. Like, why are, as parents, as people, as men, why isn't every man right now going, hold up, Marilyn, why don't you get off stage and square up in court with the minors before you get back on tour? Why isn't every man, every color, every shade of grown man, why are we not going, whoa, 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 no Skinner celebrities on stage until we've gotten to the bottom of it? What the fuck's up, dudes? What's up with y'all dudes? What is going on? It doesn't make sense. Why isn't every male rocker right now going, wait a minute, hold on, I know, Hold on. This guy has got a criminal investigation launched on him from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. There is currently a lawsuit where a minor is accusing Marilyn Manson of assaulting them. Why isn't every single man of every shape, shade, and color, why aren't we looking up at the stage and going, whoa, 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 whoa. How is this guy on stage and going on tour and signing record deals, and our friends in bands can't get booked at the bar? What the fuck is going on? What's up, rock and roll? What's up? Aren't you guys rock and roll, dude? What is up with this shit? What is up with you rock and metal motherfuckers? Why isn't every man pulling this guy's card? Like, how are we all sitting back as men, like, as rockers, as male rockers? How are we letting somebody like this sign record deals and jump up on stage and be a super celebrity until this stuff gets ironed out? I'm a firm believer in somebody going to court, you know, and establishing the facts in front of a group of your peers. Have at it. If you didn't do nothing wrong, then you didn't do nothing wrong. But how us as a community rock and metal dude of men, how are we allowing sex offenders and skinners to get up on the stage and go on tour? How? How? How are you not as mad as me? How? What type of dudes are y'all? What type of men are you? I don't understand. How can you say that you're rock and roll and you're heavy metal and what the fuck is up? Y'all ain't got no type of spine. I don't get it. Your friends in rock and roll and metal bands and groups work their ass off. They couldn't get on Sirius XM unless they gave up on their mortgage. And this guy is signing record deals. How, as mortal, common sense rock and roll men, are we allowing, how as men, as males, are we allowing this guy to get on the stage? Fuck what everybody else is talking about. How do we, as men, as the males and big brothers and fathers, how are we allowing skinners to get on stage and perform in front of women and children? How is this good? This is rock and roll. This is your celebrities. This is your role models. This is the best we could do. Tupac went to jail for rape. Jerry Lee Lewis married a 13-year-old. The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, is a fucking skinner. And here we have Marilyn Manson. Once again, look for your fucking self. Think if that was your sister or your mother or your little girlfriend, you fucking nerds. Let a group of his peers in a courtroom sort it out before you give this guy a record deal and you give him a key to get back on stage and make money from the same place where he committed his crimes. Allegedly. Let him sort it out. 15 women and a minor? Right now, the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department launched a criminal investigation into Warner, delivered into the district in 2022. Still, the DA office has yet to announce whether the criminal charges will be brought or not. This guy's signing record deals. This is your rock and roll. This is your fucking heavy metal, not mine. You guys think about it long and hard. I'll be here telling the truth. See you guys on Monday. You guys have a great weekend.